Hello, welcome to my third live stream. This is my third one. Okay, I'm still getting very nervous, but I hope I have prepared for this one better than for the previous ones. And so welcome to the Poetic Organiser, because we are on a full moon in Virgo, and the sun just entered Pisces. So that's why this Poetic Organiser, the earth and the water together, in quite a nice merging, no? So I hope you all well. So the ones that they are watching me now in the live or will be watching this video after, because it's staying YouTube. So I'm happy that YouTube is there and for me to do this work, because I got so much to show you. Creating this community for Tarotpolitan is something very special for me. And so let me welcome you first with what are we going to do today? First of all, we are going to see the energy of the day. We are on a Saturday, the moon is in Virgo, the sun is in Pisces. The numerology for this day is the number 7, and we are also going to look into the Chariot from the tarot. Then after that, I'm going to talk, I think I'm going to give you an overview of Saturn, because we are Saturday today is Saturn day. So Saturn in astronomy, Saturn as a planet, in mythology, in astrology. I'm just going to give you a little overview, because Saturn is when you look into the other into the other planets in astrology, and the reference also to numerology and all that, Saturn is very complicated to point out, compared to other planets and compared to other astrological meanings. Saturn got a lot, so we're going to talk about that. After introduce you to Saturn, because Saturn we could do a whole entire video about Saturn, or a whole entire series about Saturn. After that, we are going to I'm going to explain you the meaning in alchemy and hermeticism about solve et coagula. And I got this book that I'm going to show you a couple of things here that I have on mysticism, alchemy, and hermeticism. But the main thing is I'm going to explain you the significance, or why it's useful to know what it means solve et coagula in for the alchemist, and how to use solve et coagula for healing, and also for improving your personal space. After that, we are going to do a ritual. But before the ritual, let me put my glasses, because otherwise it's a bit difficult. We're gonna do an empowering and affirmative ritual. First, we're gonna use mudras. I'm gonna explain you the significance of the hands and the fingers and the meaning. And we're gonna do a ritual with mudras, with hand gestures or hands positions, breath work, affirmation, and number and numerology. After this meditation, breath work, we are going to do a ritual with a sigil. We're going to do a ritual that I have it here, finished, but I'm going to explain you all the steps to do this ritual, and it's with bay leaf and with crystals, but I'm going to show you later. After the ritual, we're gonna look into numerology, into the number 7 and the Chariot in Tarot, as today the energy goes there. After that, we are going to look into the Roman goddess Iris and the significance it has. It has named the circle around the pupil, and it has named flowers, iris flower, and other things that I want to point out. So we're going to look at color, we're going to look at the chakras, and I'm going to do a 7-card reading with the chakras. So the meaning of each individual chakra with the tarot, no? So like this, you can look at different aspects of your life and how is your energy, your metaphysical energy, and to do a reading with 7 cards according to the chakras. That could be very interesting. And to finalize, I'm going to give you the tarot that I'm going to use is the crystal from Elisabetta Trevisan. It's an Italian tarot. It's beautiful because today I thought, the colors, we're going to work with colors, and I thought that this tarot could be very good because the colors are beautiful, and also it's very artistic, and it's a very beautiful tarot to work with. Then to finalize the event, I hope I have time and nothing goes wrong like in the previous event. But I want to do a reading, so you guys send me a question, send me your name, where are you from, and for the ones who are here in the live, obviously. So send me your name, your location, and your question. And I'm going to do a reading with the secret language of color cards. This is a very good oracle that I use a lot also for meditation, for healing, for meditation, for working with myself. Yes, and I use it also sometimes with clients as well. Yeah. And then to close down, I'm going to tell you what happened next month, full moon, because it's a penumbral eclipse we have in the next month. And that's it for today. So let's start with the energy of today. So what we have today. Okay, so like I said before, the sun is in Pisces, and let's remember that the moon, so we are tonight is full moon, and we have seen in the moon growing in the light of the moon. But actually, they say that the moon reflects the sun's light. So if we look into astrology, we have the sun entering Pisces and the moon in Virgo. So both of these signs are mutable. What it means that anything can change, we can make things different. And Pisces with the sun in Pisces got this energy of poetry, of almost like romantic, very spiritual, very intuitive. With Virgo, and Virgo is a bit more realistic, is earthy, is mutable as well, so it can change. But Virgo is much more inclined towards organization, towards dedication. And let's not forget that Virgo is from the constellations. I'm talking now about astronomy. From the constellations that we know, Virgo is the second largest one, and with how the ancient people interpreted this constellation was as a goddess or a female of the harvest. And prophecy, because before prophecy was a very important feature feature in harvestry. it was a very important, it was very important to see if it's gonna rain, how is the weather, how, for the harvest of that year. Then, so today's energy is Saturday, is Saturn. Saturn is a very important planet, but it's also very important in astrology. It's also very powerful. With numerology, we got the number 7, and the 7, for the Christian mystics, the 7 is the 7th day of the week, dedicated to the sun and dedicated to the Christ. So dedicated to consciousness, dedicated to intelligence. And in the tarot, is the Chariot. Is the number 7 is the Chariot. So in the Chariot represent Apollo, the god Apollo that used to go in the skies, or Neptuno. Neptuno also had a chariot, so water or air. And the Chariot is interesting because it has not changed significantly in any other tarot, from the classic tarot, from the contemporary or the modern ones. The Chariot have stayed. So now let's go to the next slide, and I tell you this overview that I have about Saturn. Yes, because Saturn is super interesting. From all the planets, the luminaries in the sky, the celestial bodies, Saturn is so interesting. So let's see here. Bueno, as a planet, is one of the biggest ones after Jupiter. Let's start with the astronomy. If you see the picture on the left-hand side, this is Saturn from one of the poles. I'm not sure if it's the North Pole or the South Pole, because the South Pole, one of the poles is like an elephant eye, and the other pole is this one in this picture, that is an hexagon. Saturn physically is very attractive because it got this geometry, it got these 7 rings. Many other planets have rings, but in Saturn are so prominent, they are so visible. And Saturn is one of the planets that apparently, I haven't seen it myself, but apparently we can see it with our naked eyes. And it's also reliable to see. Venus, other planets are more, they come, they go. In astrology they say the retrograde, the active, the retrograde. And on the picture on the right hand side, this is also very interesting because if you remember in my previous live, I was pointing out the star of the goddess Ishtar, Inanna, the 8-pointed star. But it's also very interesting that in ancient art, Saturn is very well described, shown as with a ring. So if you see this drawing, this drawing is actually produced by artificial intelligence, but I was looking for an image like that, because when you look at the original man-made or human-made illustrations of Saturn, is drawn clearly with the rings. Then more things about Saturn as a planet. It also is very similar. The rotation around the sun is very similar and is one of the more slow planets, and very similar to the sun. The ancients, the Mesopotamians, used to say that Saturn was another sun. They compare it as a star and not a planet. And this is very interesting. They used to call it the night sun or the dark sun. The Romans used to call it the Stella, Solis Stella, the Solis Stella, the star of the sun. This is very interesting. And also in astrology, you probably have heard the Saturn return, because Saturn in astrology comes every 30 years because it's very slow. So also the Greeks, for the Greek astrology, for the ancient Greek astrology, is called the Great Malefic. You know, they seen it as something negative. Sometimes they seen it as something negative. In modern astrology, they seen it as something difficult, or that we have to employ discipline. It's like testers. It's like life difficulties. In mythology, in mythology, for the Egyptians was Horus the bull. For the Canaanites was the god El. For the Hindus, Saturn ruled over the dark side of human nature. This is very interesting because in psychology, this is almost like the unconscious, the shadow, the dark side, let's say, or the side that we have not illuminated yet, or we have to work on. Also, it's been said as, in Greek and Roman mythology, as Saturn was the god of the underworld, and the underworld links to psychology of the shadow and the unconscious. Another interesting point in mythology is so Saturn is the name of the Roman god that was actually linked to wealth and harvest as well. But it's very different from the Greeks. For example, in many mythologies, especially the pagan mythologies before the monotheistic religions took over, there is a lot of syncretism between the Babylonians, between the Greeks, the Romans, Egyptians. There is quite, and if you look at other planets and other mythology and other myth and other goddesses and gods, you see a clear syncretism. But with Saturn, no. Saturn, most of the deities from the ancient world, they have a very different belief about what Saturn was. So for the Roman, was about wealth and harvest. For the Greek, it's very confusing as well, because for the Greek was Kronos. But in Greek mythology, we have two Kronos. We have, let me put now this. So we have two Kronos. We have the Kronos of time. Chronology comes from Kronos. That word of chronology comes from. And we have Kronos with K. And Kronos with K is a completely different history than Kronos with C of chronology. So Kronos with K linked to the myth of Theos. So Kronos killed Uranus. Kronos kills his father, or castrated his father, and Theos did the same with Kronos. So here, what it means is like the myth of killing. It's like when people get hold on to power, and they don't want to lose that power. So all that conflicts that come with that, all the conflicts that come with father and son, all the conflicts that come, like a new era. The Uranus era was an era, the Kronos era was an era, and the Theos era was another era. But it seems to be like to change, there is always clash. And I think this is what Saturn is about. It's about this, this difficulty to change sometimes, or when difficult things happen, to accommodate to that, or to adapt, or to be flexible. I want to show you a picture. This is a very famous picture, and you're going to recognize. Let me see. Okay, yeah. This is from the artist Goya, and it's Kronos eating his children because he didn't want to lose power. Yeah. So I think you saw it properly. Yeah. It's a very dramatic artwork. It's a very dramatic paint. So this is how intense and dramatic all the myths and all the histories and all the information that we have about Kronos can be. And especially because what I find is Kronos, physically and as a planet, is very attractive, it's very interesting. Also, Kronos got a lot of moons, like hundreds of moons. One of the moons, called Titan, is as big as a planet. So the power of Saturn as a planet, as in mythology, as in astrology, as in mysticism, is very interesting. So I think it should be studied today. So just to let you know, also the number for Saturn, I think is 8. Some people say it's 8, some people, well. The colors are black, obviously, but also raw gold. Raw gold, empress yellow, this kind of like emperor empress yellow, that is like kind of like a marigold, and a tangerine red. This is also the colors for Saturn. Okay, so after Saturn, what we gonna do? Let me see. I'm gonna explain the concept. So I hope that this day of Saturn it's a bit like, it got negative connotation because I think people have demonized things, but I think Saturn is a day like another day. It's true that it got a lot of information as a day, yes, but now let me explain the concept in alchemy of solvent et coagula. So solvent coagula is something that we're gonna be using, we're gonna be doing. We are going to be doing solve et coagula exercise a lot in these events, in these community events. Solve et coagula is hermeticists, alchemists, they all use this concept. If you go to the Royal Academy dictionary, they're gonna tell you that alchemy, that people believe that alchemy was to take like a simple metal and convert that metal into gold. So they just fix it on the material side of alchemy. And alchemy is much more than that. Physicists, physicians, artists have to be alchemists. Alchemy is the predecessor of alchemia. It's the predecessor of chemicals. So artists, doctors, healers, everybody used alchemy before. Everybody was studying alchemy. Even astrologers, everybody was using alchemy. So the concept of alchemy really, the concept of solve et coagula is this one. Solve is to dissolve. Is to make something to dissolve completely, or dissolve completely, to convert it, to make it into something else. Better, for example, if it's an instrument, is we transform something into something else because it got a property that we want to have. But the same happened with personal work. Also I noticed that in shamanism, for example, the shamanism that I learned as a child in Canary Island is a mixture between European, African, and American cultures, ancient cultures. So we have this thing that you clean yourself with salt or with plants, and then you make yourself sweet. You make yourself better. So first you dissolve something and then coagula. Coagula is to make it strong, to make it substantial, to make it together. So that's why I have made this diagram here of an element that can be transformed into something else or better for a purpose. That is the translation of solve et coagula. And this we're gonna use a lot in these events. To dissolve something, to get rid of something, and to make a space for something better or something new. So, for example, when you want to cut down on something, you have to remove that, but you have to bring something else. So, for example, I want to cut down eating sweets or smoking, but you cut down that, but you add something more healthy, more, that is a bit like the translation. But now, let me read one moment, because this is very interesting. So, this is from the 18th century, from Nuremberg, Espagnet, Das Geheime Werk, Nuremberg edition 1730, and it says about alchemy and the process of solve et coagula. The whole process of the philosophical work is nothing but that of dissolving and making hard again, namely dissolving the body and making hard the spirit. This is very interesting. Yeah, this is a book, the Hermetic Museum, Alchemy and Mysticism, from Alexander Rock, from Taschen. I recommend this book to understand Hermeticism, alchemy a little bit. Yeah. So you see, so in this manuscript of the 18th century, they were saying that solved coagula is to dissolve the body, to dissolve the material, the physical, to make the spirit physical. So it's almost to dissolve the physical to make the spirit real. And I think Carl Gustav Jung spoke a lot about this, to becoming one, whole in oneself. So now, knowing what it means solve et coagula, I think we're gonna go now into the next slide, where we're gonna do this. So I'm gonna explain you. So we're gonna do first a breath. We're gonna do first a meditation with breath work, with the mudras, with the hand gestures. I'm gonna explain you the elements, the meanings of each finger, and why you use them in meditation a lot. And so we want to work with paper, obvious. After the meditation and the breath work, we're going to do an exercise with we're going to create a sigil, and I'm going to give you all the steps with bay leaf, a sigil, a ribbon, 8 quartz, 8 crystals. So first, let me explain. Let's do the meditation. So we're gonna work with the number 8. If you have seen the video, my last video, the last live stream, or you can watch it and then do that and then do this one, because last video was about dissolving something, and this one is about coagulating something. So let's do the meditation first. So first of all, the fingers. When we use the hands in meditation, okay, Eastern philosophies, they have different meanings. In handreading, they also have different meanings, and they are more into the planets. With the mudras, is the elements. So this is the element of fire. Yeah, fire, air, ether, earth, and water. So water, the motions. Yeah, earth, grounding. That's why, when we wear a ring, we normally, if it's a commitment with somebody, we wear it in this finger, because it's the finger of the earth of commitment. Yeah. Then this is ether. So ether is neither of these elements. Ether is what is almost hold everything together, and it makes sense because this is the center with all the nervous system and everything. It goes inside. Yeah. And this is air. So this is the thoughts, when we have an opinion, or when we point things, when we want to make, so air. And this is fire. This is what activate. This is also very opinionated. These two. That's why when we do meditation, passive, this is a passive mudra, and this is an active mudra. Yeah. So we use a lot the fingers. So this meditation is about empowering ourselves. So, and working with the number 8. This year, 2024, is a number 8. So we put the air and the fire from one hand and the other hand here. So let me show you like that. A ver. Can you see? So we do like the symbol, the infinity symbol. With that symbol, or simply we can do like this. But the hands have to be at the tummy, at the solar plexus, at this area. This is where we're gonna put the hands, the mudra, or the gesture, the hands gesture. So better like this, and we do it on like this or like this. Yeah, at this, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it like this. And what we do is we're gonna say an empowering phrase, like, I am powerful, I am blissful, I am content, I am happy, I am fulfilled. The affirmative phrase that is gonna empower you in this event. It's gonna empower you that you're thinking for today. You can do 3 different ones. You can do one. So first of all, we're gonna say our affirmation mentally, and we're gonna inhale from the nose, counting 8 times. I know if you haven't done breath work, it's going to be very difficult to do 8 times. So do 4. Do at least 4. So we breathe in, and so first we say the I am. We breathe in, counting out to 8. We hold. We repeat mentally I am, ... We hold for the same amount of time. We exhale from the mouth or the nose. It's up to you. And we say again the same affirmation. And we're going to do this 3 times. Yeah? So let's do it together. A ver. Okay. So, I am I am. I am. I am. And we can do this breath work in meditation many times. Or you can come back to these videos and see when you want to do these rituals and extra. But I think for the ritual with the sigil, it's important that first I am beautiful, I am lovable, I am enough, whatever you want to say, but you say it, you hold it, you breathe in, you hold the breath, and you let it go. And then again, yeah? With the mudra or the hand gesture. So, next. Next we have the ritual. What we have for the ritual? Let me put the... So, for the ritual, I think it's better like we do it like this. We're gonna need 8 bay leaf. Yeah. Why bay leaf? Bay leaf is evergreen, resists very well the winter, is very good in summer. It's a plant that is a plant that is very strong and is evergreen. So you can cut it and even dry, it's still green. And not like other ones that maybe they change to gray or change to another colors. Also, bay leaf in Roman and Greek, it got a lot of meaning for success. I don't know if you remember in the Olympic Games, was the best players, runners, athletics. They will be crown them with bay leaves around their head, like so. That's why bay leaf is linked to success. Yeah, so that's why 8 bay leaf. So I'm gonna put it here. And we're gonna have also 8 crystals. And which crystals we're gonna have? Like the chakras. The red one, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus chakra, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, the crown chakra, and we add another one, a quartz, a crystal quartz, to empower all this. Yeah. And after for the reading, we're gonna use the crystals as well. I'm gonna show you. So once we have done that, and so this is how it is done, but I'm gonna show you step by step. So you remember last event we did this, yeah? We did the same. We did the. You can watch the previous video to do this because that was a burning one. So this is the one for the previous time. So we're gonna do this, yeah. So we can take a paper. It's better a thin paper because we're gonna fold it. Yeah. So a thin paper will be better to do this. So we are going to. So you see, you take a piece of paper and you can mark the centers. Yeah? Look, you mark a little bit the centers here, and you have a center where to put things. And here you can see now in pencil, yeah? So you first do a circle, and then you do this in pencil. And then with color, And then with color, we do the spiral. The spiral is a very important symbol because it's evolution. We want to progress, we want to evolve. We don't want to be in the same place. We want to believe what we're doing. Yeah? So we do the pencil, and with red is a very good grounding, lively color. It got a lot of strength, a lot of power. Yeah? So, and the combination of white, black, red, gold, these combinations are very good for prosperity, for empowerment. And then we do the cross, the 8-pointed star. And then we do the first square, because this is about grounding, empowering. And then we do the other square. And then we finalize with a better circle around. Yeah? And from below, we're gonna complete the circle with black, because black is the color for prosperity and things to come. But I have it better here. Yeah? And here, all around, so we're starting from the bottom, like this. So, on the other, on the cleansing one, on the dissolving one, it was done in one way. And this one, we're gonna do it in another way. So we're gonna do from here, yeah, this way. And from here, I don't know if you can see, I am this, I am that, I am that. Yeah. So from here, we're gonna write all the things that we feel interested about, that we feel we are. Because we are. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. Who is gonna say no? I don't care about their opinion. I know what I care is about my opinion. So I am enough. You are the person who have to tell to yourself, I am enough. And if somebody tell you, you are more than enough, welcome. So this is the things that I wanted to write around here. I am, and if you are working with one area in your with one area only, you repeat it. I am powerful, or I am confident, or I am wealthy, or I am lovable. So you repeat that, and you repeat that, and you repeat that till you finish. Yeah. And then, so once you have finished it, you have to take into consideration that this ritual is also quite meditative. You switch off your phone, you close the door, you just focus on this for a moment, and you focus on yourself. It's a good way to connect with oneself. Yeah. So once this is done, we are going to empower this ritual. So how we empower this ritual? We put it here, and we put the bay leaves on top. We can put the crystals on top, maybe even in the same, first, security. Let's do it properly. So first, security, like all your needs are covered. You're not just in survival, but with the red is that. It's the survival mode, it's the instinct, it's the sexuality for procreation. It's creative, but it's creative in the sense of continuation. Yeah. Then we have the sacral chakra. So we put it here, we start here. The sacral chakra is about creativity, but it's also about you start to appreciate life. You're not just surviving, you appreciate life. You appreciate the seasons, you appreciate what nature have, you appreciate yourself. You're more close to the things that you want, you're more in tune. You choose, you attract, but also the sacral chakra is very creative. Then the following one is the solar plexus, and we're gonna make it in the same kind of rotation, no? In the same kind of spiral. So The solar plexus is who I am, who I want to show myself to the world. What are the things that I want? Is here, yeah? What are the things that I want? Then comes the heart chakra, and the heart chakra is love, is art, it's also creativity, but in a more, it's about beauty, it's about what you feel, what is in your heart. What is in your heart, or what is it that you want in your heart? Then the throat chakra is about communication, how we communicate and express to the world. And we do like that around. Then the third eye, it goes here. The third eye is our inner vision, is the capacity of intuition. Imagine that in the chakras, one of the higher chakras is this one, of course, and then the crown, but this is the higher chakra. This is the crown, but this is the higher chakra. So intuition, vision, prophecy, this is very important to have. I think between religion and science, they have tried to kill intuition. Like we should be all rational or all believing in this old man that lives somewhere in the skies, but not in our own intuition. And I think the chakras are right because they put a lot of emphasis on this third eye chakra, the vision, and we put like that. And then, make a mistake. It's this one, the blue one. And then the crown chakra, that is they connect to the cosmos, the universe, the divine. Because we have an earth divine, the root connected with the divinities of the earth. For some people are fairies, for some people are the gods and the goddess of the underworld, the animal kingdom, the animal spirit. But the crown is the one that connects you with the sky, with the universe, with the cosmos. And the last one, because you want to make everything stronger. And we leave this tonight. Let's clear a little bit the space here. So, and we're gonna leave this tonight under the windowsill. So the energy of the full moon make this even stronger. And what we do after, we have another one. So, and after the next day, you can repeat the meditation, you can repeat the reading what you have written here, and you're gonna fold it or put it somewhere else. So look, you do like an envelope. You do like this, and you put the bay leaf, pine, rosemary are also evergreen herbs and plants that you can use for rituals, and they are very good. But for this one, because it's the number 8 and it's more about success at whatever you want to excel at, we do this. And then we do, you see, and then you see how I do an envelope? And you have, and then you tie it up. And this, you can, once it's done, you can have it somewhere close to you. You can have it under your pillow before you go to bed. You repeat the things that you have said you are. You can put it in your journal. You can put it in your altar. You can put it in your vision board. And this is, you keep it like that. So now we have finished with this. We're gonna be using these ones. We're gonna be using this. I'm gonna explain another thing. But you understand, yeah? So tonight, leave the plants and the bay leaves and the crystals together. And you can even empower more the ritual with a tea candle, with a glass of water, or it can depending what is it that you want to work yourself on. But the main thing is, I'm not saying that magic is I'm saying like what you do, let's say in an unrational way, have an impact on your unconscious. And this is what we're working here. We're working on the spirit and the unconscious. Yeah, we enhancing our intuition, but also when we do these rituals, is a form of meditation for yourself. Yeah, it's a form of creative meditation. So let's put this away now, and I'm gonna put you okay, now we are going to work on the number 7. So now we have done the ritual. Now we're going to work on the number 7 and the Chariot. I'm going to show you the... So this is the numbers that the combination, this is very important as well. So we have 7 and we have the combination of 7. 1 and 6, 2 and 5, 3 and 4. This is the numbers that we could have combinations to have as a number 7. And then we have the classic ancient Chariot tarot card. Let me prepare the okay. I'm preparing the cards for you to see. So, okay, the number 7. Let me put this. Okay, so the number 7. For example, if we have a number 7, the number 7, like I said before, for the mystics, especially the Christian mystics, the number 7 was the 7th day of the week, where God said like He's gonna relax. He made the light. I don't remember. So the Christians, the holiday is Sunday. It's dedicated to the sun, and it's dedicated to the Christ consciousness. So the 7 goes a lot with mentality, with ideas, with planning, with what you believe about yourself, what you believe around the world around you. It's about belief systems, intelligence, strategy, planning. The number 7 is about that. But one interesting thing is depending the combination. So the combination of the number 1 and 6 is 1 the individual. So 7 is created by the individuality and the group. So when a person mingles with a group, with a collective, with ideas, you become yourself. So if I believe about right, left politics or anarchy like me, it's different. But if you're believing, you are influenced by your family, you're influenced by your group, you're influenced by your friends, you're influenced. So that number 7, that intelligence comes from you as a person and what you learn from other people, how you influence by other people. This is very important. The number 2 and 5, the number 2, we have information. The 2, now if you take one thing, one element with another, there is going to be a chemistry. We're going to exchange information. So the number 2 is about that. It's about balancing. It has to come it has to be the other one to understand ourselves. And the number 5 is a bridge between the material and the spiritual. So the number 7 here, what we believe is very, I would say that is more or academic or spiritual, but spiritual academic is information that we gain through studies, through connecting. And also, you have the good thing about the 7 is always with an odd number and a pair number. So the 1 is an odd number and the 6 is a pair number, the 2, the 5, the 3, the 4. So it got for some numerologists, some numbers, the odd numbers are masculine, for others are feminine. The pair numbers are feminine or masculine. I believe that there is numbers that are neutral. There is numbers that could be more feminine or it could be more masculine. But in this case, the 7 always got the feminine and the masculine and even the neutral, especially the feminine and the masculine together. So the 7 is about individuation. And then we have the 3. The 3, we have the 1. The 1 is a beginning. The 2, that beginning start to take form. And the 3, that beginning have take form and now is almost done. It's almost like the product, no? It's almost like the result. So the feminine and the masculine here is about, there are more material numbers here. So the 7 from the 1 and the 6 is more, I would say about manifestation. The 2 and the 7 from the 2 and the 5 is more about learning and information, and the 3 and the 4 is things have already taken form. Things are real. They are happening. They are substantial. Yeah. So, and the Chariot. Okay, now I'm gonna put you here. The Chariot. I'm gonna show you. This is the classic one. The most classic one, from the 14th century, 15th century. In reality, what is interesting about the Chariot is that it has not changed. It has not changed. You can take, let me actually take from, let me 1 second find the Chariot here. Okay, this is a more, so from Elisabetta, from the Crystal Tarot, we have this beautiful tarot. But if you see, if it is always keeping the same elements, the Chariot doesn't change. The number 7 doesn't change. This is the Aleister Crowley one, also very beautiful. The colors combination, the colors are amazing. And this is the Rider-Waite Smith Tarot. If you see here, the Rider-Waite, they have put more Egyptian elements, but really the essence of the Chariot card has not changed. What is interesting about the Chariot, let's put this one because it's the biggest one. What is interesting about this? What is interesting about the Chariot is this symbol has not changed, and I'm not talking just about tarot. This symbol has not changed at all. For example, if you saw the coronation of King Charles in the United Kingdom, you will see that they go out in a chariot from the 17th. I think the chariot, the carriage that they do the coronation show is a symbol, and it's this symbol as well. You show off who you are, what is your power. And also, normally the charioteer, the thing is here is called the chariot, not the charioteer. Like the magician is called the magician and not magic. So here is called the chariot, not the charioteer. This is also very interesting. Another interesting point is that you got a canopy, you got the two sphinxes, you got and the charioteer is in armor. What this means? In battles from ancient times, because I don't know, these guys, they love these kind of things. So they always had a procession, a show off before going to battle. If you win the battle, you have another one as big or more than that. Going to battle, you need this confidence, you need this show off, because otherwise nobody's going to go to battle with you. So the ones, the generals, the people who are important will show off in a big chariot, with a canopy, with everything, with the armor and everything. So really, the chariot, the number 7 is about that. You show off what you believe, and you show off because you want other people to believe in you as well. So this is a very interesting card in numerology and tarology. Yes. So now that I have shown you that, let me show you the next slide. So the number 7. The number 7, we have the 5. Let me put this. So we have the 5 visible planets for the human naked eye, and we have the 2 luminaries, the sun and the moon, from the earth, because from another planets they have other moons and God knows what. But 7 is an important number because of that. The planets, the 5 planets and the 2 luminaries of the sky that we can see is 7. Then 7 also the colors of the rainbow. 7 the most important chakras. 7 is a peculiar number, and also the colors and the chakras is very interesting. But today's energy, I wanted to focus on the Roman goddess Iris. The Roman goddess Iris was said that she was the messenger of the gods to humankind, and that she was traveling in the rainbow to bring those messages, information to humanity. So from the goddess Iris, we have the flower, we have what is around the pupil that is called iris. So this all comes from this time, from the Roman times, and the goddess Iris. What is very interesting is, in English, rainbow is rainbow. In Spanish is arco iris, the bow of iris. So obviously we say, in Spanish we say arco iris, but we are referring to the goddess Iris. Even that Spanish is very Catholic and everything, they didn't, certain names, even with Christianism, they have stayed from the pagan times, from the pagan Roman and Greek times. This is very interesting. So, and today, the chakras. I'm gonna spend the chakras is better to explain it not in a horizontal line like I saw here, but in a diagonal, vertical line. Yeah, because I don't know if you can see the red. Also the chakras. Well, the ancient Hindus, they say they really didn't put the colors. They have just the name and the symbol and the meaning. But the root chakra is mainly represented with red. So like I said before, so let's say we have a red stone symbolizing the root chakra, and so on. So the root chakra is the survival instinct, is the basic, is sexuality to procreate, is the work that we do to get paid, to pay our food and our bills, is the blood, our blood color is red. So is in some trees the savia, the tree blood is red as well, like the dragon. From where I come from, we have a tree that the juice, the tree juice from inside, the tree blood is red. So red is survival. Red is this basic instinct. The orange is different, and the orange we can represent it with this one, with a little one. Yeah. So the orange represents the sacral chakra. So the root chakra is the top bottom one in between, you know what I mean. Yeah. And the sacral chakra is this here in the lower abdomen. And the sacral chakra is represented with orange and represent, for example, if the red represents the sexuality for procreation, the orange represents the sexuality for pleasure. And also represent creativity, beauty, art, represent the choices that we make, what we feel attracted to, what we like, what we don't like. The solar plexus is represented with yellow and represents the who I am with myself, with my closest people, who I am in my surroundings, who I am in my country, who I am in my work, who I am in the world. Who I am. We're a little dust spot in the whole entire universe, but the solar plexus talks about that, the vision of who you are and what you believe. The green represents the heart chakra, and it's about how we represent green with life, with nature, with health, but also with beauty, with art, with love, with feelings, with a lot of feelings, emotional feelings. Then the throat chakra is represented with this aqua sky blue color and represent the communication, our throat, our expression, how we express ourselves in the world as well, in the world and with ourselves, what we communicate. And the third eye chakra is an indigo color, and it's about vision, intuition, spirituality, imagination. They are all creative, but to see, with this reading that I'm gonna show you, you're gonna see what I mean. So the indigo color represents the third eye chakra. So this at the back of our mind's vision. When we do visualization, we use that. And then we have the crown chakra, that is the energy at the top of the head. Yeah, so the third eye, the chakra, and at the top of the head, the crown chakra is a color purple, violet, these colors. And this also represents the spirituality and the connection with the universe, the cosmos. Yeah, the root chakra connects with the earth, and the crown chakra with the cosmos. So there is that. And now let's do the 7-card tarot reading with the chakras and colors. Yeah, so I'm gonna put this. Okay, so well, let's put. You can do a drawing, or you can do, but this is very good also to do a good tarot and chakras meditation while we're doing this reading. So we have. Let me see. You can see. So the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the third eye, and the crown chakra. Can you see? Yeah, let me put it a bit more. So the crown chakra, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus. And can you see the correlation from this with the rainbow? With the rainbow color. The rainbow colors are always very spiritual. Yeah. So and then we take the card. So before doing this reading, we can do a meditation with the chakras, just as how we feel the energy. Or we can visualize the color. We don't have to think about the chakras and the meanings and all that. Just visualizing the colors. So, and then after the visualizing these 7 colors and connecting with the reading and what we want to know, we shuffle the cards. And after shuffling the cards, we do a cut, and we select 7 cards. Yeah, we can do that. We can do like a spread out, or we can just do the cut, and the first card is the red color, the second card is the orange, the third card is the yellow, the fourth card is the green, the fifth card is the turquoise, the sixth card is the blue, and the 7th card is the purple. Yeah. So I'm shuffling now, but you can stop the video, or you can see the video another time, and stop the video, do the meditation with the colors or the chakras, and then you do the shuffling and you connect with yourself before selecting the card. So we do a cut here. So the first card, the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th. Yeah, I think you can see, no? So let's say the chakra, the color red or the crown chakra is represented with the high priest. Here it can mean, yeah, yes, it's the high priest. And look, actually, the high priest is always represented with a lot of red. So this can mean that our survival or our basic needs are halfway there. So, or we have to believe more, become more, we don't say, the Hierophant or the Pope or the High Priest is also called the Pontiff, the bridge. So we are in between. So whatever is happening with the red color, with our survival, with our basic needs, it's like we know where we are clearly, but maybe we need to believe more in ourselves and what we want and how to get it. So this is important because maybe you are in between. The red color also can symbolize the health as well. So we are not in a bad moment, but we are transcending something. We are changing. The number 5 is also about changes. It can be also difficult times because it's in between the spiritual and the material, and it's that process of transformation. So here the material world is in a process of change, of transformation, hopefully for the better, obviously. So we put that here, and then we can leave the cards with the stone or the color and do a meditation with that after. So one meditation with the colors before, then we shuffle, we put the cards, and then we do this. And then one meditation with the stone and with the crystal and the card. Then the sacral chakra. Oh, the sacral chakra, this is very good. The sacral chakra is with the Ace of Pentacles. Look how beautiful. The Ace of Pentacles is Earth. So this is an opportunity here. So I will say that here is an opportunity to make, let's say, a hobby or an interest or an inclination be substantial. I would say that, let's say I have an interest and to make a living or an opportunity that can come to us, or something that is going to manifest on this area, the creativity, the sexuality, in this area that we can work with, an opportunity that come to us or we manifest, and I think this is very positive. Then the solar plexus. On the solar plexus, the Five of Swords. Oh, some belief system, something that we believe that we should really leave behind. This is kind of like a warning. This is something that you believe in that you need to clear. You need to make different. It's another five, but it's a Five of Swords. It's the air. And on the solar plexus is definitely something that you believe in, that you think, that you tell to yourself. So this is something to change. Let's put it like that. Yeah, on the heart chakra. The four, but this is another swords. Yeah. The Four of Swords in the heart chakra. But this is a good time for meditation, for taking things, I would say, slowly, for really to relax, I always say, play hard, play, how I say it, wait, you can work hard, relax completely, and to play joyfully. So this time, whatever feelings there is in your heart, they need to be rested. Whatever is happening at the moment with those feelings, they need to be reflected on, meditated on. There need to be a pause. Yeah, and we put this here. Then on the communication, wow, on the throat chakra, the communication, or the aqua, or the aqua color, the King of Wands in the communication. This could be somebody communicating to us, but to do something important. Whether maybe this person is needing your advice, whether this person is wanted to contact you, communicate, express something, but it's more about doing something together, no? And with the aqua. So the communication with the King of Wands. The King of Wands represents the fire, but this is an important person, a significant person. So this is definitely somebody that they would like to reconnect with us, but to work or to do something proactive, not just a chit chat, to do something proactive. Yeah. Then the next one is the third eye. Oh, the third eye. The third eye is represented with the hangman. Okay, the third eye and the third eye with the hangman is a bit like rest your mind, or do visualizations that, how can I say, the hangman is a bit like weight, because you have to see things different, or you have to connect with the divine in a different way, let's say. With the divine or with your vision in a different way, or maybe what you envisioning, you need to think twice, or you need to rethink in a different way. The third, and the crown chakra, or the violet or the purple color, we have, the Three of Swords. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Here we will say, wow, but here somehow there is a blockage. When I see this, there is something in your mind, or it can be like a, let's say, a negative, like a negative thought or a negative energy as well. Here in the crown chakra with the Three of Swords, here you have to do a cleansing, a spiritual cleansing, you know, and because in these 7 cards, twice it has say rest, relax, take it easy, think things different, or think it many times, or reflect, or, but I think there is also a cleansing to do. And now let's recap. So we have on the crown chakra what connect us with the cosmos, the universe, the divine up there, I mean, is the Three of Swords. So here we have to do a cleansing, because there is something that is obviously is difficult, because the Three swords are not good, because imagine you are with a sword, like 2 others have a sword, what it means, like, you know, you have to be extra alert. Or maybe it's because you have to switch off, because you have been extra alert. So that is the head, and then that is the head, yeah, and then the, now if I have a bigger camera we could see. So that is the crown chakra, or the violet color, and here is the third eye. So the third eye, again, you're gonna have to think things through, the vision that you may have, maybe it's not that, maybe something else, you know, like take it easy, because it's not going to manifest soon. It needs time, yeah. Then the throat chakra, the communication, there is somebody important that is going to bring to ask to do something, or is going to tell us, well, let's do this together, or something like that. Can be also the King of Wands, can be a fire sign or a fire personality, or somebody who is always active and always doing things, yeah. Then the heart chakra, we have the Four of Swords, and when we say we have to rest. The Four of Swords is almost like, let's put things there. Let's park the car. Let's park the car for now and do a bit of relaxation. The Five of Swords, and here we have a lot of air. So if I was reading for somebody, that means that they are too much in the head, that they are always thinking. Yeah, so I think here is, if I see this reading with somebody, I'll tell them, do breath work and meditation every day, because you need to slow down your mind, because it's too much air. And then then we have a bit of fire. We have the Hangman, what is a major arcana. And then we have the other 2 chakras, what is the sacral. So again, just to recap, this one, the solar plexus, what some belief system that you really need to change here. The sacral chakra, manifesting a desire, manifesting something creative that we're working on or we want. And the root chakra, that I would say like we are in between places. If you have the color red, the root chakra, with this card, the pontiff, it's like we are in between two places. We haven't arrived there, we still have to work, or maybe something that is more material, we have to make it more spiritual, and vice versa. Yeah. So now we have finished with the reading. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments. And also, if you can comment if you would like some sort maybe something different to do, or I hope this community will grow so we can have more people around and more opinions and a lot of things that I want to do. So now let's remove this from here, because the idea is now to do, I'm going to introduce you one second. So we have gone through everything, okay. So okay, I gonna do, so if you write me a comment with your name, your location, and your question, I'm gonna read for you the secret language of color cards of Ina Sigil. This is a very good oracle for colors, for color meditation, for healing, and I really like it. I'm gonna show it to you. We have this, they're a bit shiny and they are difficult to see. Let me see just with this. So, I think it's better like this. So look the cards. So it's all about colors. The only thing we have is light. And you can meditate with the color. You got some exercise to do when you choose a different card. So I'm gonna show it to you quickly. Yeah, it's definitely a very good oracle to work with. And from there, okay, the first one I have, it just pop out, and it's it's auburn. Ground yourself. This is a card that is calling you to go outside. If you can remove your shoes and do grounding, proper earthing, grounding on the ground. So auburn is normally a color popular in the northern hemisphere in the autumn, obviously. So here is almost saying like, well, there is something that it has come to an end, and now, you know, everything goes through a process. And the process with the color auburn is to ground and to be realistic about the seasons. You know, everything change, including yourself. You also change. So auburn is about that grounding and realizing that, you know, we cannot always be in spring unless you live in a tropical area. But in the northern hemisphere, it's more about we have 4 seasons and things change. Yeah. The next one, wow, brilliant. Okay, in this one, Ina Sigil got a beautiful exercise that is to do a cleansing, to visualize yourself under a waterfall like this. Imagine cleansing yourself in a natural, naked, so no taboos of clothes or anything. You are, and you just yourself. So, and it's fun enough because today I did a cleansing in the shower, visualizing this brilliance energy. So brilliance is this color that is very cleansing, and the cards say discover your sparkle. So imagine visualizing. Here you can clean, but you can energize yourself as well with a waterfall, you know, visualizing and meditating on a waterfall like this one. This is for you, number 2. And number 3, oh, this is beautiful. This is silver. So the silver here say persistent, but the silver also is a metal that is very, very well aligned with the moon energy. The metal silver is always been said as being very protective and cleansing and very spiritual and very connected with the moon and the intuition. So to visualize yourself in a meditation surrounded by silver energy, wearing silver, so it can empower your meditation even more. So meditate with silver and be persistent, you know. So this is the 3 cards. Let's see if I have received any message. Okay, so there is no more request. So to finalize the event, I'm gonna show you. So next month, March, we have a penumbral lunar eclipse. Let me show you the. So we have. So it's a Monday. So the day of the moon. So the day of the moon, a full moon, penumbral eclipse. What it means? We still gonna see the full moon, but it's not powerful. It's not strong enough. It could have like a shade, like it doesn't look like a proper full moon. So, and that is on the 25th of March 2024 in the sign of Libra. The sun has entered Aries. The numerology for this day is the number 18, so connect also with the moon. So, but unfortunately, I'm not going to do community events on eclipse days. Why? Because the eclipse days is better to slow down, to relax, to meditate, to connect with the lunar energy, but in another way. When it's full moon, it's good for community, for celebration, to do magic, to do rituals, because the full moon is very powerful. But when there is an eclipse, it's better to slow down. And the thing is, because it's a moon day, moon represents a bit the water, the emotions, the feelings. The sun just entered Aries, what is fire, what is the beginning of spring, what is very powerful, but we have the eclipse in Libra. So I think it's very good to reflect on what we're doing, what we actually want to start to do. So this eclipse is good to balance things. And with the fire, we have to see if we have been too active, too blah 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 blah, to slow down. If we have been too slow down, to have mechanisms or instruments to start new things. But I think this eclipse is more to think or to organize or to balance our thoughts and our actions. So next month there is not a live stream because it's an eclipse. I may do a video to explain what to do, or I may do a video that we can do a meditation on the eclipse or the moon. I may do. I don't want to promise. But for sure, I recommend you that next month do a meditation of what you want to start in the spring and how you're gonna do it and how you want to balance your life according to that. And the next, I don't know if I got more slides. Let me check. No, I don't have more slides. Okay, and the following event will be April. So I see you all in April. Is on a Wednesday, what is Mercury Day. It's the day dedicated to Mercury. So it's going to be a very interesting day, especially for us, for people who are interested in tarot, in rituals, in practical magic. So Mercury is a very good day for that. So it's on a Wednesday, 24th of the 4th month of the year, April 2024. So we have 3 4s in this numerology. And we're going to work with the number 9. We're going to work with the Hermit in the tarot. And the moon is in Scorpio, what is this deep waters. And the sun just entered Taurus, what is very interesting because we're going to have a very good energy with the sun entering Taurus, what is about love, the home, the garden, the wealth, prosperity, with the moon being in Scorpio, what is our more deepest feelings and sensations, and it's a bit mysterious, this full moon in Scorpio. So I see you all in April. Otherwise, watch my videos. If you want to do the rituals, please watch the record of the video. And thank you very much for being here with me. I appreciate you all. Love and light. Maye for Taropolitan. Thank you. Mwah.